Hey, wake up, Echo. You're looking for a high today of 48 degrees.
Wake up, Waitsburg. You should hit 47.
I'm Monty Webb.
And I'm Meredith Jones. Let's start your second hour of Wake Up Northwest.
Wake up, you gotta shine with the sun. It's all about early, and I wanna be there.
Good morning at 6 o'clock on Monday, February 23rd, and it feels like we're starting off the work week pretty chilly out there, Monty. How's it looking about right now?
I'd say pretty cold instead of pretty chilly. Temperatures are frigid out there. Fortunately, the winds are light, but look at these numbers. 19 degrees in Yakima right now. Tri-Cities at 18, and Hermiston, the cold spot, at 16. We'll do 16 in Yakima at 7 o'clock. Yeah, burr. By noon, 44, and an afternoon high of 50 degrees. The Tri-Cities today, looking for morning temperatures in the mid to the upper teens at 7. Bundle those kids up before they go outside to wait for the school bus. A noon temperature of 45 with an afternoon high of 51. 7-day forecast has some changes. We'll talk about them coming up in just a couple of minutes. Meredith?
Thanks, Monty. Well, we just got off the phone with Kennewick Police this morning, and they're asking for anyone with any information about a hit and run that left a 68-year-old man dead to come forward. Police say Michael P. Robinson of Kennewick was walking home from church when he crossed Columbia Center Boulevard near 4th Avenue and was hit by a car. Robinson died at the scene, and the driver of the car took off. Another driver saw Robinson's body laying in some grass and contacted police just after 6 last night.
Drivers should always take due care and caution when they're operating, especially at night, because it is harder to see things. And if you hit something, you're required to stop, because this goes from a simple collision that somebody died and it's tragic to now a felony situation, felony crime.
Again, if you happen to know anything about this incident, you're asked to contact Kennewick Police. You can call their non-emergency line. That number is 509-628-0333. Well, coming up this morning, an autopsy is scheduled for 26-year-old Ramon Verduzco, who was shot and killed over the weekend.
Yeah, police say Verduzco was shot several times in an alley off of South Alder Street in Toppenish on Saturday. Right now, a 16-year-old is in police custody. He's suspected of shooting Verduzco. Police say both the victim and the suspect were known to have gang ties, but they're still working to figure out if the shooting was gang-related or if there was another motive in mind. Well, the family of Antonio Zambrano, the man shot and killed by Pasco police, has a new attorney, and he's filing to withdraw the $25 million claim against the city of Pasco.
The family is now working with Charles Herman. Now, he's filing a letter with the Pasco City Clerk to withdraw the claim because he feels it was too early to take such action. Plus, he says Zambrano's widow, Teresa Moraz, told him she never agreed to the claim. In a letter by Herman, he says, quote, "We will be examining not only the facts of this heinous act, but also the policies and protocols in place by the Pasco Police Department concerning interaction with people that may be mentally ill or those who cannot speak English." Attorney Herman sent the withdrawal letter by email to the clerk and plans to send a hard copy here soon. And in the midst of what's been a busy 2 weeks surrounding that officer-involved shooting, a local bakery is caught in the middle of it all. Business at Vinny's Bakery and Cafe is hurting since the incident happened right outside their doors. In fact, they've lost 85% of their sales. It's been Vinny's dream to have this bakery, and local law enforcement wants the community's help to keep it alive.
He had nothing to do with it, but because he is so close to where it happened, they don't feel comfortable going to his business and purchasing donuts or a sandwich or something there.
Right now, there's a GoFundMe account set up to help Vinny. To find that account, you can just head to our website, NBCRightNow.com, and look for this story.
Across the U.S. this morning, the Secretary of Homeland Security is warning shoppers at Minnesota's iconic Mall of America to be vigilant in the wake of new terrorist threats. A rebel group in Somalia with links to al-Qaeda is urging Muslims to attack shopping malls across the U.S. Canada, and other Western countries. In a video reportedly from Al-Shabaab, the Mall of America in Minnesota and Canada's West Edmonton Mall are specifically targets mentioned in that video. A spokesman for the Mall of America says there are no credible plots against the shopping center at this time, but they have added extra security. And of course, this comes with threats that, with the Homeland Security, because, there's additional concerns that funding for Homeland Security may be reduced.
Yeah, but Homeland Security, like Monty just mentioned, the money may run out this week if Congress doesn't act fast. Carl Hensley joins us live in the newsroom to explain what comes next. So, Carl, will there be enough to pay for more security?
Monty, Meredith, that's the big question right now. Homeland Security money has been held up in the fight over immigration, but with a new federal court ruling and with these threats at the Mall of America, that could all change. Now, part of Homeland Security's $40 billion budget helps protect public places like the Mall of America where this threat happened. Somali-based Al-Shabaab mentioned the Mall of America by name in a recent video. The group also claimed responsibility for the deadly 2013 mall attack in Nairobi, Kenya. And after that attack, the FBI and Homeland Security staged mock attacks at 400 malls around the country. But Homeland Security money runs out on Friday if Congress doesn't act to redistribute those funds. People who shop at the Mall of America say they support this idea.
There's additional security, so I'm just not too worried about it.
I refuse to let those people change the way I live my life.
The money's been in limbo because some Republicans refuse to fund Homeland Security without also rolling back President Obama's orders delaying deportation of more than 5 million immigrants. Now, with the federal court on their side ruling against those orders, opponents may let that issue go. But if there's not enough money, Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson says the government could go into another shutdown. And he says if that happens, about 30,000 of his employees could be furloughed. Reporting live in the newsroom, Carl Hensley, Wake Up Northwest.
And this morning in Connecticut, at least 2 students from Wesleyan University are in critical condition after officials say they overdosed on a drug known as Molly. 9 other students were hospitalized, but they seem to be doing okay. The school's newspaper reports some of the students were taken from residences on the campus after showing overdose symptoms from the drug, also known as MDMA or ecstasy. University leaders emailed all students asking them to check on friends as word of the apparent overdoses continues to spread. And a little closer here to home, a pilot remains in critical condition this morning after crashing his plane in downtown Spokane. The single-engine Piper Malibu went down just east of the downtown area and struck some railroad tracks yesterday afternoon. A bystander was able to remove the pilot from the wreckage by using a piece of landing gear to break the window of the small plane. Fire officials say the pilot suffered significant trauma and probably has some severe head injuries. Spokane officials say it's a miracle no one else was hurt.
It is 6:08. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with your full 7-day forecast.
After that, stick around because you don't want to miss your wake up video of the day.
Burnt ends. It's everything you love about barbecue, all in one tasty bite. At Masters, we've kind of kept them for ourselves because we know that's where the flavor is.
New burnt ends, only at Famous Dave's.
I'm type 2 diabetic.
I've had diabetes for 51 years.
I went to my medical doctor. She referred me to the dental program because with the diabetes, the dental is a major part.
Mouth infections and gum infections can cause problems with blood sugar control.
If you do not take care of your mouth, you're not taking care of your diabetes.
Sports Bar and Hermiston Brewing Company in downtown Hermiston.
Check out my breakfast. I got eggs,